Germany is now offering Covid-19 tests to all passengers at Frankfurt and Munich airports. It coincides with the reopening of Europe's borders to international travellers. CGTN's Natalie Carney reports from Munich.
Martin Wussab has just returned from completing a master's degree in Sweden, one of the only European Union countries not on Germany's unrestricted travel list. There was no official lockdown in Sweden like in other European countries. Martin put a mask on for the very first time when he entered the plane to come home. For this, the German citizen must quarantine for 2 weeks or take this test at the Munich airport.
In Sweden is treating corona a little bit differently, and I lived with 20 people together, so yeah, I have maybe a risk of having corona, and that's why I'm here.
The test, which is done by appointment only to avoid people waiting, costs €190, with an on-site laboratory releasing the results in 3 to 4 hours. Testing capacity is being boosted in time for the summer holidays in Germany.
We currently have between 50 and 70 tests a day on average, but that will increase massively because the holidays in Bavaria start at the end of July, and we are preparing for that end of July deadline.
The tests not only allow for passengers to satisfy Germany's entry restrictions, but also entry requirements abroad. Tests are now being offered at both Frankfurt and Munich airports in an effort to re-stimulate the travel industry, which has suffered a substantial blow over the last 5 months.
According to the International Air Transport Association, or IATA, passenger demand has dropped more than 50% since the onset of COVID-19 restrictions globally. The 2-week quarantine period in most countries for several international travelers has certainly contributed to that decline.
We are mindful of organising it as a travel test centre in order to boost flight operations and ensure entry quarantine, which in the case of Germany, when entering from risk countries, can be shortened accordingly with this proven PCR test.
Dass wir diesen 14-tägigen Zeitraum entsprechend verkürzen können durch diesen nachgewiesenen PCR-Test.
In June, Germany opened its borders to several EU countries and as of July 1st agreed to lift travel restrictions on 15 non-EU states based on the number of new COVID-19 cases over the last 14 days. However, the list does not include Brazil, the US or Russia, who are currently seeing high numbers of infection rates. Natalie Carney for CGTN in Munich.